Gentlemen, it is finally fall, and that means that you can bring out the heavy, incredible, unique fragrances out of your fragrance collections and finally wear them. In this video, I will mention 6 fragrances that will make you not only smell incredible, but most certainly unique and make you smell like no other person around you. Let's not waste any more time and let's begin. The very first fragrance that I want to mention has a men's improvement rating of a 10 out of 10, and that is Dior Fahrenheit Le Parfum. Imagine the Fahrenheit DNA and dialing down on the gasoline accord and giving the fragrance overall some roundness, completion and more depth. The original Fahrenheit DNA smells a lot of gasoline because of the violet note that is used. This maintains that, but it dials it down a little bit and gives it some more complexity all around. At the top you have some licorice and suede, really giving it some texture and smoothness at the top. There's a rum accord combined with the gasoline smell, really giving it a sweet boozy touch, which is super nice. And whenever this gets to dry, this still maintains the smoothness and completion because of the added vanilla at the base. This is such an amazing fragrance. I love it. Lasts 10 to 12 hours on my skin. Such a complete, unique fragrance. Dior Fahrenheit Le Parfum. Second fragrance on this list is going to be Guerlain Extreme. Whenever you spray this fragrance, you get a slightly airy, spicy freshness to it, but whenever this gets to dry on your skin just a little bit, you get this very sweet, juicy, dense plum note combined with the cinnamon to give it some spiciness to the juiciness that is really pronounced in this fragrance. And whenever this gets to dry, the plum here is still there for the majority of the lifetime of the fragrance, but giving it a smooth leather and tobacco dry down to it. This is such a sexy, inviting, comfortable fragrance. I love this stuff. 10 to 12 hours of performance on my skin, very decent projection, and I get a few compliments here and there whenever I get to wear it. This is amazing, sexy, and simply perfect for the fall season. 10 out of 10 fragrance for sure. Guerlain Extreme. The third fragrance on this list is for my oud lovers out there, and that is Armani Privé Oud Royal. Oud Royal is a very amazing fragrance in my opinion. Lasts 12 plus hours on my skin, has very decent projection, and for some reason a huge compliment factor for me. I've gotten plenty of compliments in the last few weeks of me wearing this. I've been wearing this a lot these last few weeks. This is going to be a oud rose saffron fragrance, but it has some sandalwood and some incense in this as well, giving this fragrance a spicy, smoky, dense, dry and dark feel to it. I love this stuff. It's not super versatile in my opinion, but because of the compliment factor that I get from this fragrance, I love wearing it. It is such a bold, very amazing, strong, unique fragrance to wear. Armani Privé Oud Royal. The fourth fragrance on this list is going to be by far the cheapest one here, and that is going to be Halloween Man X. I don't talk a lot about this fragrance because I only wear it in the colder months of the year. This is going to be a coffee fragrance with some lavender at the top with cardamom, giving it a spicy but floral top, giving it some airiness as well, and the whiskey, cinnamon and a slight pinch of mineralic notes, giving it some character but still amping it up to being slightly strong, spicy and cozy, and still maintaining the airiness. I like this stuff, especially for the price. I've given it a 9.4 out of 10 because the quality for the price that you're getting is insane. 10 to 12 hours of performance on my skin, and the value for money here is incredible. If you like the idea of a coffee dominant fragrance with some floral and spicy nuances to it, give Halloween Man X a try. I really like this one. The fifth fragrance on the list is yet another 10 out of 10 fragrance, and that is going to be Thierry Mugler A Men. I am in love with this stuff. You know I love gourmands. This has some milk, honey, chocolate, patchouli in this fragrance, and this is so delicious, compliment pulling, alluring. I love this stuff. It's also very strong with performance of 12 plus hours on my skin, and this scent bubble around yourself is there for a great amount of hours. Such a delicious chocolate chocolatey-like fragrance that I love to wear. This is incredible. If you like chocolate and coffee together with some dense milk and honey notes, give A Men a try. 10 out of 10 stuff right here. Last but certainly not least, on the number 6 spot is going to be Comme, Garçons, 2 or 2 based on the pronunciation you want to use. This is going to be a herbal, green floral and woody fragrance, but the caveat in this is going to be the ink accord that is used in the mid, that is pronounced in the whole entire lifetime of this fragrance. This is going to be super divisive yet interesting. This is going to be one of the most interesting, unique and possibly captivating fragrances in your collection, and that's for sure. I love wearing this because I sometimes get some mixed reactions. People don't think it stinks, but they have never smelled a fragrance like this before. The ink accord here really is amazing, combined with the mate tea, giving it some green herbal powderiness, giving it such a unique feel to it. This lasts around 8 to 10 hours on my skin with decent projection. I really enjoy wearing this in the colder season. It has a men's improvement rating of 9.3 out of 10. Gentlemen, what do you think of my list of 6 unique fragrances to wear in the fall and winter seasons? Leave it a comment below with what fragrances you're going to wear and what you think of my list of fragrances. If you enjoyed this video, gentlemen, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to the Men's Improvement YouTube channel for more videos about fragrances, grooming, style, fashion, skincare, fitness, watches, everything that will make you, gentlemen, the best possible versions of yourselves. The last few things I want to ask, gentlemen, is to smile more because it's free, and I want you to watch these 2 videos right here. This one here below is going to be my latest upload, whereas this one up here is going to be a video that the YouTube algorithm thinks you will enjoy.